Alrighty, we have got some bus stuff for sale. None of the stuff is mine. I don't claim responsibility for it. The pictures aren't mine. I'm just showing them off. Let's take a look at the 5 things I have for you today. Unfortunately, this first one already sold, and I'm really disappointed, but this is a really cool find nonetheless. It's a 1974 Ward Dodge. So this is just the Dodge chassis. Don't get me started on certain Dodge chassis. Now, the Dodge chassis just was not as common as other manufacturers such as International, Ford, GM. Those really dominated the market back in the 70s, and Dodge, while they did have play in the market, it was just not as much as the other 3 I just mentioned. So this is an old North Carolina bus. So as I'm sitting here editing this, I'm looking at this bus even more and realizing that it's just not North Carolina spec. The black rubber rails just are not a North Carolina thing. You can see the lettering seems to be really, really small, and there are no logos on this bus at all. Based off of those 3 things, it is most likely a Virginia spec bus and not North Carolina. So this is the engine right here. It looks like junk. Now this bus is obviously just a mess. I mean, look at this thing. It is just it probably ended up being bought by bought for scrap. Notice this little panel down here. I'm not sure what that would have been used for. That's something of note down there. Here's the front of the bus. This is what the Dodge chassis looked like, bus number 38. It's just so unique, and I think at the time it would have almost looked futuristic. And you can see deflated tire, and I think there's a deflated tire over here too, but still, this is just a really cool bus. And on the back you can just see that this thing really just happened to be a piece of crap. That's not the only Dodge that was a piece of crap. Checking out the description, 1974 Dodge D700 bus. What Dodge motor is unknown, and it has a 5-speed and power steering, 32 foot long. All glass is still in it, but one in the door. Rained when we parked it 15 years ago, but will need to be towed away. Yeah, because Dodge. This is for sure going to be either scrapped or turned into a schoolie that will be permanently placed somewhere. I'm going to take a guess and say that it's scrapped, but still just something that you don't see too often. And can I point out, look at how many tires are in there. Maybe they bought the bus for the tires. Continuing with this trend of just old junk buses, take a look at this 1967 Thomas Ford B500. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness, this is just, oh god. It's listed for $2,000 in Georgia. I think this might have been another North Carolina bus because of the paint scheme right here. I am not the most knowledgeable on North Carolina spec, but I'm pretty positive that their standard for activity buses is white and blue, which you can see the white and blue and brown from all the rust. And like I said, in that first bus, it is a Thomas, and Thomas dominated the market then and still now there. Here's the back of the bus, not too much to look at, and the side of the bus, again, just kind of a whole piece of work right there. 1967 Ford school bus, 22 foot long bus, in good shape, runs, good project bus. The fact that it runs actually surprises me, considering it looks like a pile of for $2,000, now that I know that it runs, it probably needs a ton of work. Guarantee it needs a ton of work. But still, the fact that it runs, and if the majority of it works, like the major functions, if you will, if that all works, then I don't know. $2,000 in the hand of a collector, that could be something. Okay, this is kind of in a little bit of better shape than the last 2. It's a 1985 Thomas Mighty Mite on a Chevy chassis. This thing is so cool. I've always loved Mighty Mites, and California spec just looks right on this thing. It's so cool. So you can see already someone started to convert it into some sort of schoolie. You can see that there's one seat in there, but it looks like the rest are taken out. They spray painted the sides, and it looks like it's just been kind of sitting around for a little while. So inside just looks like junk. It's just, all of these buses I have found are just crap. They're terrible. And then here's the other side right here, and the driver's area. Look, it's a Mighty Mite. It's cool. $3,000. Yeah, not so cool. Let's read the description. 3,000 or best offer. This 24-foot bus is registered as a motorhome with the DMV and has a CARB exemption. For those of you who don't know, CARB is the reason that all of the older buses in California are pretty much out of service. All the super coaches, all the Gillig Phantoms, all the older stuff from the 80s and 70s that was still running around back in the 2010s. So that's the reason why that is an important thing to note there, that CARB exemption. It has a rebuilt 6.5-liter turbo diesel with many new components and batteries. Vehicle needs work. Yeah, it shows. Needs exhaust system. Lights aren't working. A little TLC, and this can be the perfect platform for their conversion. Comes with RV water and waste tanks. Need gone ASAP. So yeah, this is the perfect schoolie bus right here. It's not too long. It's already got some of the seats taken out and comes with that stuff. Guaranteed that this is going to go to a schoolie. Still, cool thing here. Next up on the list, we have got a 1999 Bluebird TC2000RE. And I am a little bit confused on this bus here because it says it's in California. Some of it looks to be California spec, but then some of it doesn't look to be California spec. eBay's kind of being a pain here, so sorry if these are lower quality images. But first off, take a look. California spec does not require a front stop sign. So the fact that there's a front and dual stop sign on here is kind of already one thing that's like, yeah, I'm not sure if this is a California bus or not. Notice that we do have understorage throughout the bus, so that's a nice feature to have. And we've got the chrome rims around, which is a fantastic look on there. Checking out the passenger side of the bus, we have got an E-door on both sides here, so I think they're actually in roughly the same location, so that's an interesting choice to have. We've also got a route changer up here, and can I just say, a streamer would have looked so good on this bus, and it also appears... never mind, I thought we had a strobe light, but that's clearly a roof hatch right there. So another giveaway that this might be a California bus is the round turn signals. That's something common on California buses, to just be weird with signals and lights. But normally you would not see round turn signals on that TCRE. And then the other thing too, we have yellow around the warning lights, again common in California. Here's the other side of the bus, and the last clue is this right here, okay? These stacked turn signals and just rear lights, that's pretty much the giveaway that it's a California spec, but it is a very, very, very unusual California spec bus, and I wonder why that is. Now, aside from the back, this bus is a really sharp-looking bus. Here, like I said, we have understorage here. The interior looks pretty clean. Look at that engine right there. Just probably redone engine, or at least really, really well cleaned up. More right there. The undercarriage looks to be pretty good right there. And there, let's see, tires looking good. So, interior is pretty clean for the most part from what I'm seeing. Again, we can see that these E-doors are pretty much in the exact same location on opposite sides of the bus. Driver's area looks pretty good right there. Air pressure, battery box, again a close-up of the control panel right there. Basic gauges, nothing interesting, and then the VIN number. So for $8,000, this is pretty high, and from what I was seeing around here, it looks to be that of a dealership. You can see the other buses in the background. These are actually Clark County buses over in Vegas. This is a very interesting bus. I would definitely be interested in checking this out. For $9,000, I wouldn't buy this though. A couple other things to point out on this bus: it has a 8.3 liter Cummins, a 5-speed MD 3060R Allison transmission, brake retarder, air brakes, and 361,000 miles. And rounding out the video, we'll look at something a little more unique. It's a 1982 Crown Super Coach for $33,000. Holy sh**. $33,000 for a Super Coach is already way too much money. I just... Oh my goodness. Okay, I understand they're collectible, but $33,000, oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Alright, this bus is located in San Fran, of course. It's the Jelly bus, the purple bus. It might be pink. Yeah, I can't really tell. It looks purple, but maybe it's just the lighting in this picture. So it looks more pink in this picture for sure. So I actually kind of like the color on there. It kind of fits well with the rest of the design. Take a look on the... or actually there's solar panels up here, so that's something interesting to note. And just to confirm, this is the solar inverter right here, so yeah. This looks to be some sort of party bus. We can see some sort of like cooler right here, seats taken out over here, there's seats right here, and just look at this. I mean, I think this would be pretty fun to ride around with some of my friends and just, you know, I don't know, it's just kind of cool. Notice we also have these bars hanging from the roof to hold on to, kind of like how they have in transit buses, and that's the same with these right here. And then we have some sort of design over here. But this Super looks to be in pretty good condition overall, which probably attributes to why the price is so freaking high. 419,000 miles doesn't surprise me. It is a super coach. These things will last forever. They will not die, so I'm sure this still has a couple 100,000 miles left in it. That would not surprise me. Here's an up close of the floor design. It's just meh, not my thing, but that's okay. And the tire looks, this tire looks to be decent. So included with the bus are two powerful JBL Eon 612 speakers. Okay, I see ya. Tires are in great condition. Interior features updated white paint, sturdy safety handrails, and perimeter bench seating. There are cup holders behind the seats, and the rear seats collapse for extra space. Nice touch. There's a spacious trunk for extra storage. Yes, there is a trunk on a Crown Supercoach because Crowns had the engines mounted in the middle of the bus. And then you can also buy the brand, website, IP, and just general transportation business from these people if you're so interested in buying everything. So maybe, I guess that makes a little more sense with the price. Just going back to the engine being mounted in the middle, right here you can see this is the vents that would normally be in the back of the bus on an RE. So that's why that's there, and you can see some components under the bus right there. Alright, and there you go. That is bus stuff for sale. A couple interesting things in there. So let me know which one of those, if you had the money, which one of those 5 that you would buy. I don't know, it's probably either between that Super Coach or the Mighty Mite for me. Just, you know, make either of them a schoolie or some sort of party bus or whatever. But those are the 2 that I would go with. Anyways, that is going to do it for this video. Be on the lookout for more bus stuff for sale. And, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Always do appreciate it. And, let's end this video. Make sure that you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it down in here, where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or all the buses on the internet are just going to disappear and I'll have to end this series. And make sure you also share this video with a friend, show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy in a random street. I don't care, don't let anything happen to you. So yeah guys, that is going to do it for this video, and thanks for watching.